Welcome to Thriving Thursday. As ongoing as we've been doing this month, talking a little bit about how to be non-judgmental online, and also how to keep yourself out of trouble and just stay above the fray. Too many people out there are just doing too many things that are rude, and it's turning business away. So here it is. So there's too much ego out there, and it is literally killing relationships. We see it all over social media. People who are, everything is political these days. So they have to be right, and they don't realize that posting in a way that makes them right, that other people see, and possibly potential clients, or even your own clients who could decide that they just don't want to work with you anymore. I have to be really honest. There's someone that from an organization I'm with, I really like her, but I always seeing her posting things that are very diametrically opposed to who I am and what I do. And it forces me into this place to decide, am I going to continue being her friend on Facebook? And will I ever do business with her? Probably not, because we're very divergent in our philosophies. So the whole part of this is post with integrity. Post as if you're having a live conversation. This is super, super important, because if you're having a live conversation, and this is one thing we totally forget in the social media world, is usually we have decorum and we have manners, and we would never just start screaming at someone and telling them they're wrong, unless, of course, we've been watching too much reality TV and we think that is the way that we communicate. But always post as if you're having a live conversation, so that people clearly understand what it is you're communicating and there is no misunderstanding. Also, too, don't air your dirty laundry. This is not reality TV. I spoke at an event recently, and there was a young lady in the audience when I was talking about this who said, "Oh my gosh, I always post about," she said, "my baby daddy." And, I remember somebody else in the audience saying, "You can't do that. Like, people see your hate, your rage, and your anger, and it's not attractive when you want people to work with you." And I really had to agree with that. So don't air your dirty laundry. I know you're frustrated, but it used to be, before the days of social media, that we all took our frustrations out in other ways. So, mine happens to be I go out and I run 5 or 10 miles. So find your other outlet besides social media to vent your frustrations. Don't try to convince people. You can't change hearts and minds on social media. You can post content, you can post things where people learn and they begin to change, but you can't challenge them and try to convince them. I see this so much on social media these days, where, people on the left are trying to convince people on the right that they're wrong. And you know what? People are ingrained in their values. You're not going to change them with social media posts. It just adds to arguments. Don't jump into the fray. This is so important. Social media has become like the Jerry Springer show. No one likes to be told they're wrong. Listen, have a conversation, not an argument. And I know this is so hard, but this is one of those things. Your social media can actually be the beginning of your funnel. So treat it like you actually want clients and want revenue coming in the door. Because if you're not, you're probably leaking clients and revenue. Talk to you guys next Thursday. Thanks for stopping by.